Oh, hey, sorry, I'm just working out, dudes. We are here with another opening stuff video, and I've got stuff to open. I've got a major pod card. I've got a box from Pro Wrestling Tees Whatnot, and most importantly, I got a box from Jazwares Vault. And if you're anything like me, and I know I am, you're very excited for the Outrunners and Dalton Castle, the Castle Runner figures. And I finally got these bad boys right here. So let's just start off with them right now. Throw that down there. Over there. Whoopsies. All right, let me grab my trusty box cutter here to open up the Outrunners. All right, if you've ever purchased anything from Jazwares Vault, you know that it is a box inside of a box inside of a box inside of a box inside of a box. Is this working? I think so. I don't know. It like does the small video thing, and I can't fix it to get to the full size video, but now I'm blank. Oh, that was probably when I pushed the button. I'm better? Okay. Well, is it full screen or is it not? I don't know. Okay. Well, we're gonna just roll with it as it is. Hopefully it's good enough. Here we go. So inside the box is a box that says AEW Outrunners running hot. Because you know that Turbo Floyd and Truth Magnum, the most vascular men on the AEW roster, are always running hot. There's a cool box here. That's very cool. Backside equally as cool. And then you pull the figures out. You get a box, and then here you go. You get some Outrunners. The back of the box is looking pretty spiffy too. These are some very cool figures. And I mean, the cool thing about the Outrunners especially is they do work like indie shows in the area. So like this might be a good item to grab another one of and hopefully get signed by him, because I think this would be really really cool, like just the box and everything. It's a cool set to get signed. So I might have to consider doing that, not gonna lie. But let's crack this open, because this one is not going to get signed by him, because this one is going to go in the Booms room on the AEW shelf, because I am very excited for it. So we got Turbo Floyd, Truth Magnum. They're wearing different shirts. Try to do this without crinkling as much as possible. It is not working very well. The plastic is made with the... There we go. All right. We got Turbo here. He's got his gym band thing around his neck. He's got the sunglasses on his head. He's got the bandana on there. He's got the Outrunners, the tank top of the shirt that I'm wearing right now on. And if it's like cut down the sides even. Oh, that's a bad shot. There we go. Cut down the sides. It's got a rubber bando around it right now. But yeah, cut down the side, so it's just like, you know, I don't know how you describe it. Very gym. Like he just came from working out, and he's gonna go to the wrestling ring and kick some ass. So really cool detail there. You got the turbo on the butt, because you gotta have the turbo on the butt, baby. And you got some nice pink boots here. As for like the articulation, standard Jazwares stuff, you know, just your normal Jazwares movement. The torso is a little bendy, but I mean that's not necessarily the worst thing. It's not bendy to the point where it won't stay steady, which is the most important thing. He also comes with the pointer fingers, because hey, sometimes you got to point. And then he also comes with the tongue out head as well, which I will be putting onto my Turbo, because when I think of Turbo, he's got his tongue out and he's flexing and going crazy. And oh, hey, that's the band thing is all part of the headband. I thought it was like gym bands. I thought it was like an additional kind of thing, but it's just a really long headband. So that's pretty sweet. So that means that I think it might come off of there. And I'm trying to get Turbo's head back on his body. I don't know why I struggle with this all the time when doing these videos, but there we go. It's mostly on. It's on enough. Move that down just a little bit. All right, and then let's see if I can do some accessory swapping here. Yes, the headband does come off. The sunglasses obviously come off. There's a little band holding them on the other head, but I'm going to move them onto this one. And there we go. We got sunglasses, we got headband, and we got tongue out head Turbo happening here with the cool Outrunners tank top. So good stuff here. This is, I mean, honestly, pretty much nailed this figure completely. Like the only thing you could add is maybe like push a button and it does the meat spin or something like that. That's really the only extra things I can think of. I don't know, but there you go. Super tanned, super jacked, Turbo Floyd in the house. Finally, I honestly, when it comes to the AEW figures that I've wanted the most, the Outrunners have been on the top of that list for quite a while, and I'm glad to finally have these guys in my collection. So there's Turbo. That is not a good arm pose. There we go. It's a little better ish. I will work on that more later. But yes, there's Turbo Floyd. Now, of course, you can't have Turbo without Truth Magnum. He was wearing the whoops, I just dropped some hands. That's okay. He is wearing the jet ski tank top, which I can only assume that because these Jazwares figures were up for pre-order like in March. So I can only assume that the Outrunners had to jet ski all these figures over from the factory, and that's why it took so long to get them in. But yeah, got Truth Magnum here with the kind of the scowly look. Not really scowly, but just kind of like super serious, like he's about to kick some ass. Also, you obviously get the Truth Magnum tongue out head as well. So good stuff there for sure. You also get some more bonus hands. You get the finger pointer. You get some grabby boys for both of them, I think. So yeah, I mean, I'm probably like I'm not really a big like keep the fist on them kind of guy, but sometimes you just gotta keep the fist on them, and I think you like Outrunners posed with the fists, like it's pretty much the perfect Outrunner pose for the figures on the shelf. So maybe you could throw some C grips on there and do like you son of a bitch too. So that is another idea as well. So that is a possibility. I will not be doing that here because time constraints and whatnot. But yeah, slap the tongue out head here on the Truth Magnum, and yeah, it's really really awesome stuff here for both of these figures are perfect. Oh, I forgot to put his necklace back on. That's okay. And yeah, I dig these figures quite a lot. Obviously, you know, the Truth Magnum torso, at least on mine, is a little bit more secure, so that's kind of nice. The tank top bands do like to go inside of the shoulders, though, so that's something to keep in mind because that's kind of a pain. But there we go. The tanned, jacked Outrunners from Jazwares, finally in the house. But you can't have just Turbo Floyd. You can't have just Truth Magnum. I mean, you can, but it's even better when you got what's in the box right here. And I don't remember where I put my knife. So I'm just going to rip this open like an animal. Yeah. Inside of this box here, we got Dalton Castle, who is now formed a trio with Turbo Floyd and Truth Magnum as the Castle Runners, and very exciting trio of of wrestlers because they're all awesome. I love them all, and yeah, and I'm excited to finally have a Dalton Castle like actual figure. And I know the FTC made one many moons ago in the ROH line, and for some reason myself and I know there's at least one other guy who was in the one of the figure communities I was in who was dying for a Dalton Castle FTC figure just to have a Dalton Castle in his collection, and neither of us could find them. Dalton Castle comes with the ROH branding, which makes sense because I mean, primarily speaking, he has been an ROH talent. He has shown up on a few collisions. I did find my knife finally. That's exciting. But yeah, kind of more of an ROH guy overall. So makes sense in the ROH packaging and everything. It would have been cool to get a Dalton Castle like fancy packaging like the Outrunners got, because there's a lot you could do there with the peacock and stuff like that. But ROH packaging does make a lot of sense. So yeah. You get just a Jazwares Vault Edition sticker. It doesn't say like a limited out of whatever on it, but that's okay. And I mean, packaging kind of speaks for itself here in its packaging. Comes with a bonus head, a couple of bonus hands. He's doing his Dalton Castle thing in the box, which is nice that they have him kind of posed fun in the box. And he comes with his jumpsuit. And then he also got this big cape happening here, and also the big peacock thing back here as well. So lots of cool stuff happening with the Dalton Castle. It is bungeed into the here, making it even harder for me to pull out and noisier. I'm gonna try to cut some of these quick. All right, I think that's most of them. Yeah, okay, it was pretty easy to slide the bonus stuff out of there, the cape and whatnot. Nice big hole in the back to slide the cape out, which is nice because I was a little worried about that. But yeah, I mean the face, it's a little weird only because I think it's just kind of painted a little like it could be a little bit more detail in the paint. And that's kind of been an issue that Jazwares has had. But I mean, when you come to like what the face scan looks like, it looks very Dalton Castle with kind of the eyebrow up and the smirk and all that. And then you can see if you can put the have to kind of stretch the arms out here. Let's see if I can get it. Whoops. This hand is not the best. I think you need to switch over to the smaller hands for the cape itself to do the holding the cape pose. But yeah, let's try to get it outstretched a little bit more so you can kind of get an idea. So there's Dalton in his peacockness. I know the chain's a little weird around his head, but kind of get an idea for how it looks with the cape out here. It does come with the yelling head as well, which is good for like if you're doing like figure photography when he's like in the ring suplexing people, like that's perfect. Again, a little like I wish the detail was like maybe a little bit better on the heads, but otherwise I really have no complaints about these. I know some people were ragging on the Dalton Castle heads, but I think they're pretty good. That's not even better. Okay. So yeah, I'm thoroughly happy with both of these, with Dalton Castle, with the Outrunners. I'm so happy to have all three of these guys finally in the collection. And yeah, I don't really have a good way of holding on to them for posing's sake, but I mean, there you go. Like beautiful figures, and I'm very excited to have these bad boys in the collection. So yeah, that is the Jazwares part of the show. Now to go over to what else is there. I did get the Major Pod card for the last month, which would have been, I think, April's card. I just got March's not that long ago because I think that one was late in getting done or something. I don't know. but this one is the system. So it makes sense considering Brian Myers is part of the system in TNA, but this is the new system where it's Brian Myers and Eddie Edwards still a part of it, but with Bear Bronson and with Cedric Alexander as well. So yeah, pretty cool card. Nothing, I didn't get a special one or anything like that, but that's okay. But pretty cool card for this month. So always a nice little treat getting these in the mail. And yeah, cool stuff there. And then lastly, I bought one thing from Pro Wrestling Tees Whatnot. I've been trying to control my spending a little bit on there. Doesn't help that some of the stuff they've been listing just hasn't really been too appealing to me. But this I had to get because I did get one that I unlocked or that I unboxed a couple months ago. I got the Big Justice one of these, but I got a really good deal on the Big Boom AJ AEW U2s. So obviously, I'm a big Costco guy, if that makes sense. I don't know, but big fan of the Costco guys. I would like to get the Rizzler one at some point. Hopefully, they pop another one of those up on there because that would be sweet. But yeah. Another thing where it's a box inside of a box inside of a box thing happening here, but it's nice that they put it in the protector thing. But yeah, I'm going to just take this out of here and bring the boom with the Big Boom AJ U2. So there we go. There's Big Boom AJ doing the boom arm in his hand. You couldn't really see it too well in the packaging, but of course there's a double chunk chocolate cookie. So, and of course he's got the double chunk chocolate cookies on the tights and the boom on the butt and the knee pads. So good details happening there. And I mean, like for U2's being kind of that simplistic kind of Funko style face, granted these are a little bit more detailed. But not like overly detailed. They're all kind of the same with like the I don't know, like the little weird eye things. I don't know how to describe them, but it's one of those things like you looking at it, you can definitely tell that is Big Boom AJ. So pretty cool stuff there. Big fan of that. It definitely brings the boom, and I give that 5 big booms for the U2's series there. So yeah, that is it for the stuff that I got. I'm gonna put together my Outrunners and put them on stands and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm so excited about these. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I appreciate you checking this out and sticking with me. And check out some of the other stuff on the channel. I open lots of stuff. So check out all the other opening stuff videos. Check out the crate videos. I have some wrestling videos. I plan on doing more. Just things have been really busy recently, so I have not. I do have another package coming soon. I don't know when I'll be able to do that one, but hopefully maybe I'll just do a bonus one of just that. A short guy. That'd be cool. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'm going to go watch AEW and play with my Outrunners. Bye.